Some people feel nauseous after taking them. A lot of people sit there, and it's, you know, it may be not the most politically correct thing to talk about, but what's the color of your urine after you take your vitamin? Some people say, well, it's fluorescent yellow. I'm like, well, yeah, because you're just eliminating it. You're not absorbing any of it. So that's the big key. A lot of people have this concept that because it goes in here and sometime eventually comes out here, that your body absorbs it. You know, and that's not always true. Absorption is one of the big keys. That's why, whether it be Costco, Long's, or any of these other places, you know, many of these vitamins, you look on the bottle and you say, oh my gosh, great stuff. This stuff has tons of stuff in it. You know, well, that's great, but you don't absorb it. Okay, it goes right through you. There's an old saying that a lot of people will relate to, that America has very expensive pee because it just eliminate it right out and don't absorb it. This guy, he's an MD at UCLA. He says, we now have substantial body of data showing that if everyone took a few supplements every day, they could significantly lower the risk of a multitude of serious diseases. Why aren't they teaching people this? Chiropractors have way, way, way more nutritional teaching in school than any MD. It's just not taught. Okay, they just don't think that nutrition is an important aspect of health, unfortunately. The physician's desk reference, okay? And this is important, why liquid is so important. Only 10 to 20% of vitamins and minerals in a pill form are absorbed by the body, to compare to 98% in a liquid form. Who would rather absorb 98% of their vitamins than 10% or 20%? You know, the answer is really obvious there, okay? How do we know that they aren't being absorbed? I have a patient that confirmed this to me that had a friend that worked in Modesto, that this was a thing in Tacoma. In Tacoma, Washington, 25,000 pounds of undigested vitamins and minerals are pulled from the sewers every 6 weeks. They've had to create grinders to grind up all the stuff that is just floating in the water. Then they have to pull off the water because it was clogging up the filtration systems because it doesn't digest. I have an x-ray of a patient. I looked on it, you could just see their calcium just in their digestive tract, not even absorbed. Okay, it happens all the time. Salt Lake City, Utah, over 150 gallons of vitamins and minerals pills show up in their filters every single month. Okay? They're showing up because of lack of absorbability. When you look at, especially minerals, okay, minerals are, you know, in the periodic chart, I mean, they're elements in the ground, is that in a non-ionic form, a non-liquid form, in a pill form, it is like swallowing or chewing small rocks. Okay, so that's the consistency. How many people absorb sand and rocks? I mean, you just don't. Okay. And a lot of times, even on the natural, you know, I'm picking on you, so, you know, even on the natural, they put coatings on there. That's why sometimes the carnauba wax, so it goes down easier. Hello, it's not going to break down and absorb when you put those coatings on there. So can you get all you need from your diet? You know, a lot of times I get people that will say, yeah, I can, and a lot of patients will debate with me, well, you know, I just eat well, doc. I go to Whole Foods, I get all my foods, it's organic. I can get everything from my foods. Honestly, I wish that was true, okay? When you look at the recommendations from the Diet Council, it's like, okay, we need to have 5 servings of fruits and vegetables a day. Oh, now it's up to 9 servings of fruits and vegetables a day. Oh, we need to have 15 servings of fruits and vegetables a day. You know, I mean, think about it. What is the spectrum of vegetables that you eat on a daily basis? It's probably not what it needs to be. So no, you really can't. Okay, is supplements necessary? You know, this is another thing that kind of irks me. A lot of the research that proves what chiropractors and naturopathic doctors talk about is actually medical research. Okay, recent evidence out of the AMA Journal and out of the British Medical Journal. This is just crazy. If you do not supplement your diet today, you are guaranteed, this is verbatim, to get a chronic degenerative disease later in life. Guaranteed. That's them saying it. Okay? That's back in 2002. Should they be telling you about taking supplements? You know what? A lot of times, and I'm not painting that medicine is so bad that these guys are terrible people. You know, they're so busy taking care of all these broken people, they don't have time to do a lot of this stuff.